Hello Pisces, I'm Christy, you're watching Tiny Turtle Tarot and this is your reading for the month ahead. As always, if anything I say resonates or you feel it will in the future, because obviously it hasn't happened yet, please let me know by liking and subscribing. Let's go with your reading. What's happening for the beautiful Pisces in April? Firstly, you have the Page of Pentacles. Coming out a lot this week. Oh, and then you have the Judgment card. Then you have the Knight of Cups. Interesting. Something about a feather could be significant because it's really standing out to me. And the Hanged Man. Okay, as always I'll talk you through these cards first and then clarify and get more. But Page of Pentacles, seems like there's an opportunity coming in. I feel like you already know about it. You might already have heard of something, whether this is a new job or a promotion or something. Either way, it feels new. It's something new that you don't currently... It's around money, it's around income, it's around finance, and it's going to be impacting that. And you can kind of sense this coming in already. It's coming in April basically. I feel like silly as I'm telling you this because I feel like most of you are nodding your heads going, yep, I know exactly what you're on about. There's something you already are completely aware of that I've just kind of confirmed, hopefully. With the Judgment card, something significant about a big decision, a big judgment call, a big, like, you're trying to choose from, like, the best version of yourself about something. It could be directly to do with this opportunity because it is the card right next to it. So there's something around maybe you want this opportunity, you like the material aspect of it or what upgrade it will bring to you financially, but there might be something about it you don't like. I don't know why some of you it's like you want the job but you don't like the uniform you're gonna have to wear. So random, but like there's some small thing where you're like, it's because with Judgment I'm taking it in kind of a more ego sense of like judgment, of you're worried about other people's judgment or how they're gonna see you in this. But if you want something, take it. It doesn't matter how it looks to others, and like they can always change their uniform right after you get hired. Like there's something where, like, how annoyed would you be if you say no to something because they look silly in the hat they have to wear, and then it turns out, oh, they got rid of hats last month, like after you pass up an offer. Like, don't pass up an offer because of how you're gonna look, because it's so temporary and it is gonna change. Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups is romantic. It's very love orientated, so you have love coming in. Those of you already in relationships, there's just more romance. Your partner and you, like, there's more attention being given to you and you're receiving. Like, I feel like you may have felt neglected in some way and you're not going to feel that way this month. With the Hanged Man here, there's also some type of thing of looking at life very differently and through fresh eyes. And usually I'd say you're looking at life from a different perspective, but I feel like this month it's through fresh eyes. Like you're having some type of cleanse, or you're looking at life from a much healthier perspective or something. Clarify the Page of Pentacles. You have the Five of Swords. I don't know why I feel like it's going to be a really quick reading. Five of Swords with the Page of Pentacles. Five of Swords is like unnecessary conflict with Page of Pentacles. So there's an opportunity that you might be like making a bigger deal about whether or not you're going to accept it, whether or not you're going to take it on. I feel like you're going to have a lot of conversations with friends and family maybe. Oh, is it a good idea for me? Is it not? And honestly, it feels like swords are communication and thoughts and things like that. It's going to be very outward spoken that you're not sure. I'm not sure if I want this promotion. I'm not sure if I want to get this job. I'm not sure if I want to accept this offer. You're going to be like humming and hawing and really talking to everyone about it. But with the Five of Swords, it feels unnecessary and you're going to very much actually know in your gut that you're going to take this anyway. Yeah, you're going to have to wear a silly uniform or a silly hat, but you know already that it's worth it. You know already that you don't actually mind looking like a bit of a silly person in that hat. I don't know. There's something where you already know. Clarify the Judgment card. That's a lot of cards. Clarify the Judgment card. The World and the Judgment card. Whoa, okay. You're completing a cycle. I feel like, as silly as it sounds, that word keeps coming through, silly. As silly as it sounds, this is actually going to be the beginning of you awakening to how little it matters how you look or how people perceive you. And a lot of you have already kind of realised this a very long time ago, but it might be like a refresh that you need to go through at this moment in your life, where you have to experience some form of wearing a silly hat, looking silly in some way to others, because you're going to take yourself a lot more seriously. You're going to take yourself and who you are on the inside and care less about what others see you, care less about how others perceive you and whether or not they take you seriously, because as long as you take you seriously, that's all that matters. With the World card, like you're completing a cycle, and like the final boss, the thing standing between you and the next level is you accepting something. Because Judgment, like you're completing the cycle and you're judging correctly. You're going with your gut, you're going with your heart, and not caring about outward appearances. Clarify the Knight of Cups. The King of Wands. Okay. So there's a lot of attraction between you and someone and a lot of attention, like I said. King of Wands is very performative. He or she is someone very much... The funny thing is the word attention is the word I used when I saw that Knight of Cups, of you're going to be given more attention. King of Wands gets a lot of attention. Like, there's just, right, like performative, people are watching, people are giving attention. So there's something where you and someone else could be getting a lot of attention. Your relationship could be somehow, I don't know why I was going to say televised. If it's not televised, obviously most of you, but it's this feeling of a lot of people paying attention, of like whatever you're doing, even if you and your partner are just standing next to each other holding hands, everyone for some reason is looking at you. You may feel a little bit put on a pedestal or put in a fishbowl or something, but you're receiving a lot of attention. With the King of Wands, know that it's just because you're really attractive. Physically, spiritually, emotionally. You're just really attractive. You know, you can't help looking at things that you find attractive. If you were ugly, no one would look at you. They'd be like, ugh, you know? But because people are looking at you, don't let it get to you. With the Knight of Cups there, I just feel like there's a lot of you are single. That doesn't mean that doesn't apply to you. There's still something where you and someone new are going to be getting a lot of attention, a lot of people turning their heads to go, who are they? That kind of feeling of, have we seen them somewhere before? Nope. You guys just have that energy. Clarify the Hanged Man. The Eight of Wands with the Hanged Man. A lot of you are completely changing how you speak, or the amount you speak. If you're someone that doesn't talk a lot, you're going to completely do a 360 and start talking a whole lot more for some reason. The Hanged Man is just opposite for me. Like, you're switching around, you're also switching your perspective on it. If you felt like your opinion didn't matter, or you didn't really feel like sharing your thoughts, or you didn't feel like joining in, it's turning around. You're going to suddenly feel like sharing everything you're thinking, and I like it. It's refreshing, and it's showing you that nothing bad is going to happen if you do open your mouth and say something kind of outrageous or unpredictable. The world will carry on turning. Others of you that already talk a lot and aren't afraid to share your opinion or your feelings or your thoughts, it's turning around. You're going to learn to kind of balance that out and do the opposite. Like, I don't know which way this goes for either of you, but it's very much depending on how you communicate right now, it's turning around. Also, communication in your relationship. If you guys are in relationships currently where you aren't vocal about your feelings, or your partner isn't, it's completely turning around. There's some shift happening of the way you see yourself in this person and the way your person sees themselves in you. Their perspective is changing, which means everything around it and the way they act and the way they speak and the way they communicate towards you is changing because of the way they view you is changing, and the way they view the relationship is changing. Like, a lot of the times how you view something ends up changing how you treat something, ends up changing how you act towards something. It's like your thoughts and feelings about something, and the perspective in which you see something or someone changes everything. So I just feel as if it's like a domino effect, maybe, of someone sees you in a new light with that hangman, or you see your relationship with someone in a new light, and then things are happening because of that in a good way. Yeah, I'm gonna wrap your reading up here. Sorry it was short, but I don't know why. I feel like there was like short and sweet. If anything I said resonated or you feel it will in the future, please let me know by liking and subscribing, and I'll see you next Tuesday for Tiny Tale Tarot Tuesdays.